Hello, welcome to Learn with Mr. James. Today we are going to see about subtraction. First, let us understand the concept of subtraction. Before that, we see what are the objectives of this video. In this video, we are going to know about the concept of subtraction and other terms for subtraction and the properties of subtraction, types of subtraction and its applications, followed by assignment, finally the conclusions. So let's move to the next slide. First, let us see the concept of subtraction. What is subtraction actually? Subtraction is taking away a few quantity from a large quantity. For example, consider this sum. We have 10 eggs in our house. Your mother wants to make omelette for lunch. So she takes 4 eggs away and makes the omelette. Now can you tell me how many eggs are left? Yes, let me highlight this. There are totally 10 eggs are there. Hope you can see my cursor. And out of the 10, the mother wants to make 4 omelettes from the 4 eggs. Now we have to find how many eggs are left. Let's see how the mother takes away. Here the mother in the kitchen. She thought of making something for the lunch. Finally, he came out with an omelette. So she thought how many eggs are there in her house. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 10 eggs at home. She wants to make 4 omelettes. So she takes away one by one. 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10 and 4 out of 10. So she takes away 4 eggs away from 10 eggs. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 eggs are left now. So how to write the subtraction in equations? Let's see. So totally there are 10 eggs. The mother wants to take away 4. Then finally we saw the remaining eggs are 6. So let us write this with numbers. 10 eggs, mother took away 4 eggs, the remaining is 6 eggs. Children, do you remember the symbol of subtraction? Yes, this is the symbol of subtraction and it is called as minus. 10x minus 4x gives 6x. So 10x minus 4x is equal to 6x. Hope you understand the concept of subtraction. Let's move to the next slide. So let's see the other terms to represent the subtraction. So these are the other terms that represent the subtraction. The first one you know that subtraction. And the other term is difference. The third term is take away. Next one is deduct. So the next one is minus, which we say is the sign of the subtraction. And the next one is decrease. These are the other terms we use to represent the subtractions. Now let's see type 3 main properties of subtractions. So there are 3 main properties of subtractions. The first one is zero property of subtractions. What is zero property of subtractions? Let's see with an example. Consider there is a 4 quantity and from 4 we are taking away 0. what will be the remaining? Is just the same 4. When a number is subtracted with the help of 0, or in other words, when 0 is subtracted from any number, we will get the same number. This property is called zero property of subtraction. Even the addition also go with this property. Next property is, if we subtract a number from itself, then it is 0. You know that when 4 is subtracted from 4, the answer is 0. So this is the second property of subtraction. Third and the last property of subtraction is based on the order in which we subtract the numbers. It is very important in subtractions. You know that in addition, if we change the order of the number, the addition will be same. But in subtraction, it is different case. For example, if you subtract 3 from 4, we get 1, whereas we can't subtract 4 from 3. So the order of the number is very important when we are coming to the subtraction. So these are the properties. Next we move to the types of subtractions. There are two types of subtraction. One is subtracting from first one is subtracting without regrouping. The next one is subtracting with regrouping. Regrouping without regrouping is, in other terms, we say borrowing without borrowing. Yes, children. Subtracting without borrowing, subtracting with borrowing. Let's see with an example. First, let's see an example for subtracting without regrouping. To understand the subtraction without regrouping, let us watch a small video. This video is about William's family. They are going for a picnic. Let's watch the video.
Look, Nancy and her family are going out for a family picnic.
Yes, Nancy
Come,
and his family
let's
going
learn
for
to
a family picnic.
two-digit numbers.
From this video, we will learn how to subtract two-digit number.
Mr. William is eating cherries. He has 68
William's eating
cherries.
cherry. He has 68 cherries. He ate 16 cherries. Now let's find out how many cherries are left.
We have to subtract 16 from 68 to find the number of cherries left. 68 cherries mean 6 tens and 8 ones.
So,
Cherries and 16 cherries mean 1 10 and 6 ones cherries. To subtract, we first cancel 6 ones from 8 ones is equal to 2 ones. And then we cancel 1 10 from 6 tens is equal to 5 tens. So we get the answer as 5 tens and 2 ones, which is 52. Hence, there are 52 cherries left with Mr. William. Now, instead of removing the cherries, we can subtract the numbers directly. Let's see how. Write the numbers 68 and 16 in the place value chart, that is, in the ones and tens column. Now, first subtract the number 6 from 8 in the ones column. We get the number 2. Write the answer in the ones column. Now, subtract the number 1 from 6 in the tens column. We get the answer 5, which we write in the tens column. Thus, we get the number 52. There are 52 cherries left with so playing with Nancy. Marbles are left with Neon. 4 marbles from him. How many marbles are left with Neon now? We have to subtract 34 from 76 to find the answer. We always subtract the ones first and then the tens. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Thus, the difference of 76 and 34 is 42. There are 42 marbles left with Neon.
So if you watch the video, and I could understand that subtraction without a borrow. Let's move to the next one, subtraction with borrowing or with regrouping.
Solve it. Look, snails.
You see, there are around
25 snails.
So in this video there are around 25 snails. Out of 25, 16 of them eat themselves in their shell. Now let us find how many snails are still out of snails.
What information we have and what we have to find out. Information 25.
So this is the problem we have here. There are 25 snails on the ground and 16 of them eat themselves in their shell. How many snails are still out of their shell? Let us find this. So there are totally 25 snails. So we have to write this 25 above, and below we have to write 16. Then we have to subtract. Watch this.
On the ground, and 16 of them hid themselves. We have to find out how many snails are out of their shell. To find the answer, we have to subtract 16 from 20.
So this is how we have to write. We have to write the bigger number on the top and the smaller number at the bottom. While writing, we should be more conscious to write ones in the ones place and tens in the tens place. First, let us subtract the ones place. The ones place, you can see 5 is on the top and 6 ones in the bottom. Can you take away 6 ones from 5 ones? You can't. So
5. So first, we have to regroup the two tens as 5 is less than 6.
Yes, here we have to do the regroup as 5 is less than 6. We have to get 1 tens from 2 tens, which is in the tens place, and
6. So we get 2 tens is equal to 1 10 plus 10.
so you can understand that in tens place there are 2 tens, which can be written as 1 10 plus 1 10. That 1 10 even written as 10 ones. You know, the 10 ones makes 1 10. So
Ones.
we are taking 1 10 from 2 tens
We add the
and
10
adding
ones
the 10
and the
ones
5
to
ones
the 5
to
ones
get
in the ones
15
place. We get
ones.
15 ones.
Subtract 15 minus 6 is equal to.
Now you can subtract 15 minus 6 and we get 9 ones.
9 ones. Now subtract
1 minus 1 in the tens place.
0 tens.
0 tens.
So we get the answer
So we
as
get the answer
9.
as 9 ones.
Thus,
There
are
are
9
9
snails
snails out of their shell. So can you tell where we use subtraction in our day-to-day life?
ஏதாவது கடை வச்சா அவங்களுக்கு காசு கொடுத்தா ஏமாத்த போறாங்கன்னு எண்ணத்துக்கு தான் சப்ராக்ஷன் ஆடும் வேணும்.
Very good, very good. ஃபார் ஷாப்பிங் பர்பஸ் இல்லையா? ஃபார் ஷாப்பிங் பர்பஸுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக சப்ட்ராக்ஷனும் அடிஷனும் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். அப்போதான் நம்ம ஒரு ஷாப்புக்கு போயிட்டு 10 rupees கொடுத்து ஏதாவது பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணால் பேலன்ஸ் ரிமைனிங் கொடுப்பாங்க இல்லையா? அப்போ வந்து
Yes, sir.
கரெக்டாக கொடுத்தாங்களா இல்லையா, அதிகமாக கொடுத்துட்டாங்களா இல்லை நம்மளை ஏமாத்திட்டாங்களான்றது நமக்கு சப்ட்ராக்ஷன் தெரிஞ்சாதான் நம்மளால அதை கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும். அப்போ சப்ட்ராக்ஷன் வந்து நமக்கு எங்கே யூஸ் ஆகுது? கடைக்கு போய் பொருள் வாங்குற இடத்துல யூஸ் ஆகுதுன்றத அபிலாஷா சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. வெரி குட் அபிலாஷா. ஓகே, வெரி குட். சரி, நம்ம வந்து என்னென்ன பார்த்தோம்னா வந்து 2 டைப்ஸ் பார்த்துருக்கோம். ஒன்று வந்து ரீக்ரூப்பிங் இல்லாமல் எப்படி பண்ணணும், ரீக்ரூப்பிங்கோட எப்படி பண்ணணும், 2 டைப்ஸ் பார்த்துருக்கோம். ஓகே, ஸோ அசைன்மெண்ட் ஃபார் யூ. These 10 sums are okay. So these are the assignment for you. First row இருக்கிறது எல்லாம் வந்து without borrowing. Okay, without regrouping. அந்த செகண்ட் ரோல இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் வித் ரீக்ரூப்பிங்கோட வரும். இதோட போட்டோவை நான் உங்களுக்கு அனுப்புறேன். இதை பார்த்துட்டு உங்க நோட் புக்ல எழுதி எனக்கு திரும்ப போட்டோ எடுத்து எனக்கு அனுப்பணும். ஓகே ஓகே
Okay, sir.
ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்கா?
No, sir.
இதோட நம்ம என்னென்ன பார்த்தோம்? சப்ட்ராக்ஷன்னா என்னன்னு பார்த்தோம். சப்ட்ராக்ஷனுக்கு என்னென்ன வேற பேர் இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தோம். அப்புறம் 3 மெயின் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் பார்த்தோம். அதுக்கப்புறமேட்டா we discussed about 2 types of subtraction, that is without regrouping and with regrouping. ஃபைனலி நம்ம அதோட அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் எங்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் ஆகுதுன்றத நம்ம பார்த்தோம். ஓகே, ஸோ இதோட டுடே கிளாஸ் இஸ் ஓவர். தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் வித் மீ. Thank you so much. So we will meet on the next class tomorrow at the time 2 p.m. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, bye.
Yes, sir. Sir.